All right, welcome to Chairs with AKUNNA. And on this show, we have amazing conversations about bridging the gap within culture, society, self-development, and relationships. And we do this through personal stories, and we have these conversations with the people that we feel are authorities in this field. Personally, I'm always fascinated by people's unique experiences, and it always blows my mind how we can come from different walks of life and have our own unique experiences. And on today's episode of the show, I'm having someone very, very special. She was the last girl standing on this year's Nigerian Idols show. She was top 3, second runner up. This is none other than AKUNNA Okechukwu. Yes, welcome to the show, AKUNNA.
Thank you so much. So good.
So before we start, I usually cheers to something because obviously this is Cheers with AKUNNA. So I'll say cheers to the good life.
Yeah.
Cheers to, better voices.
Mm-hmm.
Let our voices be seasoned with salt and sugar, and let it be buttery that anyone who hears it will like, okay, I need to hear more of that.
Beautiful.
Cheers to more money. Cheers to more endorsements. Cheers to more beauty.
Yes.
So cheers.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show. So before I start, can you give us like a 45-second of who AKUNNA is?
Thank you for having me on the show.
You're
I'm
welcome.
super excited to be here.
Thank you.
So AKUNNA, my name is AKUNNA Okechukwu Promise. 23 years old. An entertainment lawyer and consultant alongside music star now. I come from a family of 5, parents inclusive. And basically, I'm just a young babe trying to chase her dreams and live life on her own terms. So, yeah.
Amazing. Your name AKUNNA reminds me of this very popular show, Hakuna Matata.
Yeah, I got that every single time.
Which literally means no worries.
Yeah.
And it's kind of a rare name because I would tell you that in my 25 years of living, I've never heard anyone bear AKUNNA.
Really?
And that's weird because I think it's a nice name,
Beautiful name.
but I don't know what it means.
Funny enough, right? I never even started answering AKUNNA till like 2018 when I got to law school. So right from my, coming into this world, there's always been promise. Promise. Yes, AKUNNA is my native name. AKUNNA means father's wealth, father's money.
Father's wealth.
Yeah, so it's like, you're looking at my
Yeah, I know
money.
Unna means
Father.
like father.
Yes.
Like me, my Igbo name is Ikenna,
Yeah.
which is like a power of my father.
Father,
Or
strength.
sometimes Unna can mean God as well, so it can be power of God.
Yeah.
So Aku means wealth.
Money, influence, all of those things. So it's like my dad's money personified. So I'm gracing your show with my father's money.
Okay. We have some spoiled children in the house.
Yes.
Yeah, that's an amazing name. It's so how was growing up like for you?
Growing up was amazing. I come from a comfortable home, thankful to God. So I would never say I don't have like a backstory of maybe I suffered or I'm so sorry. I don't have that.
The conventional, I suffered hard before I'm here today.
No. I come from a comfortable home, and my dad even made it even look more comfortable than it actually was because he tried to make sure we had like the best life. I went to really good schools, primary school. I schooled in Lagos till I was about 16. Time for uni. No, I schooled in Lagos till I was like 14. Then I moved with my dad. My dad was moved to the east to start up a radio station on behalf of FRCN in Abia State.
Oh, your dad was a broadcaster.
Oh, my dad was was a big time. Them celebs now. My dad was that guy in Lagos at the time. Met a lot of wonderful people, Lagbaja, the rest of them in my house, and all that. So growing up, I would say was really fascinating. if I were to do it again, I would still do it with my parents. Not because that's the conventional thing to say, but because I actually had like an awesome childhood, amazing childhood.
Yeah.
Grew up in love. I just had a good time, and I was very, very. I was such a bookie child. So yeah, I had a good
Bookie.
time.
So you were one of the too goody two shoes in school,
Oh yeah, I
answering questions
was.
and all of that.
Yeah, I was. I was pretty much a prefect at every point in time.
A prefect.
Yeah, in school, all schools, primary schools, head girls. They do not step on my socks, kind of babe.
Oh.
I know that. Yeah, I was pretty much a nerd.
Mm-hmm.
But towards senior high, I spiced things up a little bit.
How do you spice things? How
Nah.
do you spice things up? How did you do that?
So yeah, before I used to be the whole come to school, sit in front, answer questions, do not socialize, not communicate with me if you're not bringing books. But when I got to like senior school, I became a baddie.
You changed.
I changed.
But were you still
really smart? Still top of the class. But I just, at that point, which I feel like everybody should realize, that you can actually have a balance. Everything is all about self-discipline. So at the time I realized, I really want to live this life these babes are living. Like I want to do the things that they said we shouldn't do and all those things. And I felt like, there was always a balance. I could be that girl, social babe, love people, accommodate people, as well as still be top of the class. And that I did.
So you found that balance.
Yeah.
So at what point did you think that you could, because I'll take it, you can easily say you're taking music as a career right now, because you've already made the first step to, go for a music show.
Yeah.
And I mean, you graduated among the top 3 of the, I'm sure, over hundreds or
10,000.
10,000 people that applied for it. So that is a really big deal. And for something as music, talent can only take you to as far. You have to have actually put in work in the craft. So in all your years of being bookish and everything, at what point do you think, okay, this music thing, I think I can take on it?
I would say that was December last year, funny enough. I've always known how to sing. My sister is a superstar. She sings amazingly. So I always knew how to sing. I was in a church choir in my university, same as secondary school, So the singing thing had always been there. Like I could sing, but I just felt, it's just good. You can sing. It's a talent. You can sing in church. And that's that. I was always facing my books, the lawyer girl, but I wasn't even thinking about trying to be a superstar musically. Till December, when I saw like the Nigerian Idol platform, my friends submitted my entry on my behalf. They didn't even tell me because they knew I said no. Yeah.
But why would you have said no?
Because maybe I forgot that I can actually have that balance I had in high school. I felt,
Were you like working on something recently that you think was taking away your time and you would not have focused on the Nigerian Idol?
I had a very good 9 to 5 before I went on the show. Yeah, top law firm, good law firm in Nigeria. And to me, at that point in my life, my career was going smoothly because I've always been that person.
Yeah.
So at that point in time, my career was going amazing. I was earning more than what my peers would earn at that age, law-wise. So for me, it was a gradual step into becoming what I've always wanted to be, top-notch lawyer, right?
Yeah.
But so when they brought Nigerian Idol, this is not the first year that I'm hearing of singing competition. So when they brought it, I was like, yeah, whatever. Whenever it comes, everybody's like, AKUNNA, you have to go for it. So when it came, I was like other days, AKUNNA, leave me a beg. I'm focusing on this. But for some reason, not to sound spiritual, I was like, God was always making me know that you have to do this thing. Like this year, you would not run away from this thing, because for every excuse that I set up in order to stop myself from going for the competition, it was always taken away.
Yeah.
So when they submitted my entry, I was picked, shortlisted. Then I'm an Igbo babe every December.
An entry means you had to have done a video
online,
audition,
that was
right?
the online entry they submitted on my behalf. So when they did that, they now sent it to my mail that that's when they now told me, we submitted, you have to go. I know that. I'm like, yeah, I'm an Igbo babe. I don't miss going back for Christmas. So as at the time, I was in my hometown.
Yeah. Where is that?
Abia State. I'm from
Abia State.
Arochukwu in Abia State. So I was
Nice.
there. So I was there at the time. And usually, I think my flight to come back to Lagos was for like 10th of January. And, at the time, I was working in another law firm. I hadn't even gotten the one that I was at because my job was new before I went for the show. Well, I was formerly in another really good law firm. So my flight was for 10th, and they had sent a mail that the first auditions, my auditions, because they broke it down in days, my auditions would be for the 6th and 7th of January. So I was like, God, you've seen it now. I'm still here. I would not try to book another flight or try to change dates just to go for Nigerian Idol when I'm not even sure about the outcome. So I was like, yeah, I'm not going to do it. So I told my friends, I'm not doing my flight's for 10, blah, blah, blah. They said, that's fine. Then I got the mail that, we've moved it to 16th and 17th. I was like,
from 10th.
Yeah.
So it was like,
they've moved
it was
the date.
like, I would say God was breaking protocols on your behalf, that kind of thing. So you were like, okay, this is meant for me.
So I was like, okay, fine. 16th and 17th, maybe I'll just go. I just,
Yeah.
And then it came and I went for the auditions. Everything was happening. And
Smashed
next thing,
it.
Yeah, they made me first self to do.
First.
Yeah. I came, I smashed it, got the first ticket before everybody else. And then they told us, you have to come back for a week. They called it theater week. A whole week. Because they had shortlisted 90 people. So from that 90, they'll pick the final 10 for the live shows. So
Final 10?
Yeah, for the live, which later became 11. But the whole thing was 10 for the live shows. So, pretty much, I went to my new job. I did the interview. After the auditions, I did my interview. Immediately, I was given the job. I started working. And I was like, you know what?
After doing the
auditions, I got my new job. So I was like, you know what? I'm not going to even bother. I've tried. I've tested myself. I'm good. I'm not going there again. Because I did not see it as feasible. Because the week I just started a new job, how am I going to come out?
That must have been very confusing.
Very confusing. For some reason, I've already said I'm not doing. For some reason, something happened at work and everybody had to go home. That exact week.
Was it COVID?
Oh, that exact week. We had to go home that exact week.
Yeah.
So it was like God was saying, you said work was an excuse. Now I've cleared that week for you.
Now you don't have any. Oh my God.
I said, okay.
Destiny was
I'm
calling.
telling you, yeah. And I went for the show immediately. We did. I was picked. I was working from there, but then I was picked top 11 for the live shows. I was like, I did that. Then and I heard, it was going to be a game of numbers. Yeah. I don't like votes. So I was like, how it is, votes. People would like you for the various reasons. People would dislike you. So it's no more a thing of can she sing. So I was like, I won't even put myself under that emotional pressure. I'll just focus on my job. Long and short was, that happened in February. The live shows were supposed to start first week of May. So I told myself, look, I'm going to try and tell my boss before first week of May. I'll be working. And at that point, there was a lot of responsibility on me. I was going to court every day. And people's cases were not in my hands. So I was like, I can't leave it and go for this show. So I decided to let it go. Then, I can't forget, people had resumed. They had started calling us to come back, the top 11. They had resumed on Wednesday. 10 of them were there, except AKUNNA. So, and as at Wednesday, I've not told my boss. So, Wednesday, Thursday, the production team, they started calling. Then, I didn't know what to do. I stopped picking calls. I had made up my mind that they'll get tired and they'll just look for a way to move on with the 10. After all, 10 was the number, Then, long and short was suddenly Friday, I went to see my boss for something else and I just walked in. And that was the last day I had to resume at the competition.
Yeah.
I've already exited. I just walked in and I walked in, on my boss watching me on TV because they were now airing the auditions.
Yeah. So what was his reaction like?
He was like, AKUNNA. I said, yes. Like, I don't know. Is that you? I'm like, yes, sir. And I was so forward. I wanted to explain. I was like, sir, that I'm not going no. Because I felt I was going to yell. I was like, I'm not going no. It's just, I just said, let me try adventure. And it was before I got this job. I was just babbling. And I was like, as I'm talking to you, you would walk into that office, you would pack your things, and you would go on that show. And your job will be here if you want it, which I'm sure you wouldn't when you come out.
Oh,
We're
wow.
here for
This
you.
actually sounds like something out of a movie.
Yeah.
I really feel like when you know, I mean, you're already on that superstar status and everything, but when you like get higher and think you would love to like do a biography or something,
Yeah.
you should do this.
Totally.
Definitely.
Totally.
Because it sounds like something out of a movie.
Yeah. And you know, afterwards I got my salary complete all through the months I was on the show.
Really?
Without working.
And I'm very sure they were rooting for you
That's what I'm
heavily.
saying. Like, I had extra on every salary I got. And they'll tag you for votes. They are the sweetest people I've ever met.
And you just got the job.
Yeah, I just got the job. They were so supportive.
Imagine
they were
that.
voting with the office DSTV. They were voting with everything. It was like an assignment. You will come and show my boss how much votes you've done for AKUNNA.
Wow.
So it was like God was saying, yeah, because in case you come out and you want this job, it's there for you. So it's more like I have my options in front of me.
Yeah.
Do you want to do this? Fine. You don't want to do it? Fine. You're still in good terms with your boss.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's the story of my life to where I am now.
That sounds, and I'm very sure felt very amazing.
Yeah.
So when like going for the show now, like while you were on the show, did your mindset change? Did you like, because obviously you were sitting on the fence.
Yeah.
You were not giving it your all
All.
because you knew you had a job to do.
Yes.
So did that notion change? Did your mindset change? Did you now start giving it like 100%?
Oh yes, it did. I know, because when the show started, I was like, I've come here, highest thing like top 9, top 8. I've tried, made my mark. I'm sure, you know. Later on, I will explain to you why I'm really excited I did that show. Aside, being little in people's faces, public eye now. There are several other reasons, but there's a particular reason I jumped on that show. I'll say it later on.
Did you have your reservations though? Like, obviously the show promised fame because you will be in people's faces.
Yes.
So did you feel some kind of way about that?
I've always wanted to be famous, but
Okay.
maybe not for music. I never saw myself as being famous.
So what did you want to be famous for?
The world's best entertainment lawyer. That was what I saw myself
Oh,
as. Yeah.
but you could double as an entertainment
Of course
lawyer
I'm
now
doing that.
because music is the crux of entertainment.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, I did that, and now you know me. I'm an
Yeah.
entertainment
I want
lawyer.
to be that person. Like, it's one of my goals. I want to be that
And
person.
it's amazing because you do not see many musical artists like having that profession legitimately.
Exactly.
It's-
There's that
it's
curse. It's
amazing.
like you can't double it. You can't balance it.
Yeah,
AKUNNA
Yeah,
is here to
obviously,
show them how it's
that's
done.
real
you know?
girl. That's real girl power right there.
Yeah,
Cheers to that.
Cheers.
Cheers.
So
Yeah, that's amazing. So, did you think that you would like make it that far to top 3? Because obviously, you're not the kind of person that maybe tries to lobby for votes and all of that. I mean, it kind, like you say, maybe makes you kind of uncomfortable. So, how did you get through that? Because obviously, you had to win fans.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. For starters, I didn't see myself. Look, talent-wise, I saw myself as being able to pull off top 3. Like, watching everybody, they're amazing, by the way. But I felt like I had something others didn't have. Just like they also had things that I didn't have. I didn't have the most amazing voice, I say with my chest. But I had a certain courage and charisma that was different. Everybody said that, AKUNNA is on stage, AKUNNA is on stage. AKUNNA is singing, she's singing, because I communicate. And that was something that was quite rare. So I was like, based on that, yes, I can make it to top 3. But then again, it was a game of numbers.
Yeah.
So, and I know Nigerians, everybody in top 11 can sing. So what makes them vote for you is how much they like you.
How much they like you.
So starting from even when you were like, because when you finish singing, they do the whole look into the camera, votes. So those are your defining moments. How much you smile, how much you bow, those things can change the minds of people.
Yeah.
They're like, all 11 of them can sing, but AKUNNA today, she bowed for us. And because of that, I will furnish her with sufficient votes.
So you think it was the individual difference and not so much
not so much. It
of
wasn't.
the music.
Yeah, to me, that's a typical. No offense, but that's the typical Nigerian voting system. Most Nigerians forget the actual reason for shows, and they just go after instincts, love for people, personality.
Yeah.
And then it works a lot of times. So when I saw the contestants, I felt like, AKUNNA, if you carry yourself the way you carry yourself, these people won't like you because they'll feel you're cocky or you're trying to, feel like you're way above these other guys. But I wasn't going to change. So seeing I wasn't going to change, I was like, they'll chase me after like top 7 or top 8. So I was very lackadaisical. I didn't really care. However, after the first performance, I was the one that opened the live shows. When we're done and I went to Twitter and I saw what was being said, that time we had Twitter.
You guys were lucky. You could see what was happening.
Yeah, we saw it. So I was trending. And then when I clicked it, it was like, she's powerful. I want to see her more on TV. She exudes power. She exudes poise. She exudes finesse.
How did that make you feel?
Great. Really great. It was like, I usually say sometimes, because I'm still on YouTube, sometimes when I'm not doing anything, I go on YouTube and I just type AKUNNA. I was like, I'm watching somebody else. Because usual me in the natural world, in the space of a lot of people, I'm very put together. I wouldn't come all out till I'm when I'm comfortable with you and you're my guy. But if I don't really know you, I'm very put together, very comported, just really calm.
Yeah, just keeping you cool.
But then when I come on stage, like somebody else just takes over. And then when I'm done, it's like I'm back to myself. So, what I'm trying to say is the more I progressed on the show, the more emotionally invested I became. So it's like...
So you had to like phase into it.
I zoned into it real quick. Like I now became intentional about voting. Before I didn't really care. I'm like, whoever wants to vote. But the more I saw how much people loved me, the more I wanted to show them how much they've not even seen.
So
and I could only do that
did
every
you
week.
have like a name for
your supporters? Well,
what do you
even
call
the judges' names, Team AKUNNA Matata. That's what they call themselves.
Literally. AKUNNA Matata.
AKUNNA Matata. That's what they call themselves.
Imagine. I mean, it must be a thing because I just guessed that.
Yeah, you did. That was the team. They'll write it. I had hashtags. It was Team AKUNNA Matata. Literally, Team No Worries, because she's pulling through. That's what they were always saying. Team No Worries. So it's like Team AKUNNA Matata. Team What Can't AKUNNA Do? That's what those were the hashtags. More like she's a lawyer. She's this. She's that. She talks well. Blah, blah, blah. It's like that's the entire package. Look, it was fascinating seeing people you don't know love you as much. To be honest. So yeah.
So during the course of the show, you had to perform songs like covers, right? Did you at any point perform an original song?
We're not really
allowed to do that. Okay, so which song was your favorite?
I had a lot of favorites.
I mean, there must have been one that really struck your soul.
I cried when I was singing. So I cried during 2 performances. I cried when I sang Beyonce's EXO. I love you like EXO. I cried.
That's the first time I'm actually hearing a glimpse of your singing voice, apart from TV in real life, and I'm like, okay.
Oh no! If I sang for you now, we might just close this entire show because
Okay. Just give us 10 seconds. 10 seconds of something light.
Okay. I love you like EXO. You love me like EXO. Baby, you kill me, boy, EXO. You love me like EXO. You're all that I see. Giving you everything. Baby, love me lights out.
Wow.
We should share.
Yes. That was amazing. Like, my ears just opened up. My ears are so happy. They're thanking you right now.
Yeah.
Because that was the most amazing 20 seconds I've had this week. Yeah. Anyways, that was really nice. I forgot what we were talking about.
Now I was going to tell you times that got emotional. My favorite song.
Yes.
So that was that one. That one was really, really emotional for me because it was the second performance on the show. At that time, I was now gaining ground. I was gaining more confidence. And that was the first time we felt the heat of eviction. Because the first week, nobody was evicted. But moving to the second week, they had evicted 2 people that I cared a lot about. So, you know.
So how did that make you feel, seeing people get dropped? I mean, people that I'm sure you were like, oh, I actually like this guy. Like, what happened? You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean.
Did you grow? Did you strategize? Because obviously it's a game of numbers, but it's also a game.
Yeah.
So how did you build yourself to get to that point where you're top 3?
Okay, so the first week, 2 people, that was the first time they evicted 2 people. So the first week, 2 people were evicted.
Yeah.
And one of which, quote me anywhere, she was the best vocalist all season. Best female vocalist all season. Yeah. If there was anybody that I thought would have been last woman standing, would have been her. Because she was so good. And she became my guy. She was the closest person to me. But I mean, it's a game.
Yeah, it's a game.
So when she got evicted, it was mixed feelings for me. One being, she's my guy. I felt like she deserved more time on the show to showcase herself. And, you know, the other one was like, she was a big threat to you. Where she didn't go.
So it's like a double-edged sword.
It was
You're
double.
sad, but then you're happy that that's one less person for you to worry about.
That quickened my thinking. It was like, if this babe can leave, you can leave. Because she had better vocals than I did. She could hit pitches I could never dream of. So it's like, why did Nigerians not keep her? You know, so it made me strategize. It was like, okay, if they can take this girl out, you have to give more than just a pretty voice and probably a pretty face. You have to give these people more, you know, than they can see.
So what was the more?
Well, the more was I had to bring out I had to go back to tweets. That's what I did.
Oh, tweets.
After the first eviction, because I didn't understand why they removed her. So, you know, I had to sit down in my room and go back to tweets. I wanted to look for what it was about AKUNNA that these people kept emphasizing on and make sure I never leave that in any performance. And what was it? Charisma. It was like AKUNNA. That was what they always say.
So
strength.
the way you carried yourself.
Yeah.
Perception.
On stage. Yeah. It's like I'm singing and AKUNNA, according to them, was like on stage. I was very easy on the eye. You want to watch. You want to see. It was like I played an entire character on stage. So that's why I cried during Beyonce EXO, because it was like emotions, the words. I wanted everybody at home to feel it. And that was a trending number 1 that day. And what people kept saying was, I could feel goosebumps. Ebuka tweeted, AKUNNA. Everybody was like, AKUNNA, that particular day.
Yeah, I remember that.
Like,
I remember that.
So it was like, I've made sure they felt every emotion that I felt. And then I realized the thing about music is you can't give what you don't have. So what I now did was, before every performance, I performed to myself, for myself. I made sure I felt those emotions, because you have to have them to be able to express them so that other people can feel them. Yeah. So there was that. Then there was Wrecking Ball. I came in like a wrecking ball. I cried.
So that was the second one. That song is a very deep song.
Oh,
Wrecking
that's
Ball.
I never meant to start a war. And
you performed the full song?
Yeah, so they cut it like it would be like 2 minutes. Mr. P was a guest judge.
So you guys were singing basically for votes, or were you singing to judges?
So the judges have nothing to say, but that's what people were saying. But the truth is, the comments of the judges can sway people while voting. People were like, they have no power, but the truth is they actually did have power. So if you perform, because whoever they talked down on somehow left the next Sunday. So I was just hoping and praying.
The judges kind of informed the viewers' decision.
The day I sang Wrecking Ball, our guest judge was Mr. P of former P Square.
Yeah. And
I sang, and he went crazy. He was like, I can't forget, he was like, AKUNNA, he was like, I can pay to watch you. That was his exact words. Because it was like I gave him goosebumps. I cried when I was singing. I could feel it, because it was like one imaginary boy broke my heart, came in like a wrecking ball. All of that drama played in my head.
Okay, so that wrecking ball was at which stage?
That was the top. Wrecking Ball was top 5.
Top 5.
Yeah.
So how is it like now that you're out? How's the reception?
I mean, Ike is calling me on his show. You know, I'm a big girl. I've blown, made it in life.
Yeah. Cheers to that.
So yeah, but I mean, I've been getting, you know, some level of attention that ordinarily I probably wouldn't have, which is amazing. You walk into stores, people know you. Children, for some reason, are like one of my biggest fans.
Oh, really?
Children, yeah, young children. Yeah, children.
Oh, that shows a lot of kids actually watch the show.
Yeah.
And it was a family show, so I can...
children. So it's like, it's amazing. You just walk in, people want to do stuff for you because they love you, and people want to work with you. You inspire people. It's just a shade of AKUNNA.
So how did that feel?
Amazing. It's a shade of AKUNNA that I'm very grateful for. It's like, that's a side of me I've always yearned for, yearned after. I've always wanted people to know me for the right reasons. I've always wanted to be an inspiration to people. The day I got evicted, I got a lot of videos of young girls crying because
you must have been like the woman symbol, because
you
were the last woman
girl
standing.
So girls were,
trust
young
me,
girls.
You inspired a lot of women
so
out there and young girls.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing. So do you ever like get like fan mail, DMs, or like maybe you're walking on the street and they're like, oh my god, it's AKUNNA?
Maybe not as dramatic as that, but I get a lot of stares and a lot of walk-ups. So hi, AKUNNA, you know.
Yeah.
Oh my god, AKUNNA, you are shorter in person. I'm like, oh my god, it's TV makes you bigger.
There are a lot of people say that.
Not a lot of people have got it. It's true. Like TV, even when I watch myself, I used to complain like I look bigger there. I'm not that
bigger
big
or taller.
Bigger. So
bigger
body wise.
You look, because when I see you, I remember the blue
that dress. That was the
with
with that big
hair hairstyle.
Yeah. So.
Oh, it's good. That's like idol like.
Yeah.
You looked idol like.
I looked like a queen.
Yeah.
And you know, like that was the day I was leaving, and I knew I was leaving. So I'd prepared myself.
How did you know?
I just had a feeling.
The statistics.
But
did you guys always like see the polls?
No, we don't see the polls.
So you don't see the polls, you just hear who gets dropped.
Yeah, you just hear, you don't see the polls. So but for me, I knew I was leaving and I requested for that dress. I told them.
You wanted to make a statement.
I told them, I was like, yeah, I have to leave in that dress.
Grand style,
you know. And then for the first time on that show, they allowed somebody evicted to perform. When they evict you, don't perform.
Oh, really? After they evicted you, you performed?
Yes.
What song do you perform?
Set fire to the rain. I set fire to the rain.
Oh.
That's why I performed in the blue dress.
That is a very emotional song.
And you know, like,
why did you cry for that one?
The goal was, it was happiness. The goal for me was to burn down the building while I leave. Because there's this side of the song where it's, let it burn. That's side. You need to watch. I burnt down the studio before I left.
Definitely.
Like, all the judges
I need to go back to really watch your videos.
Yeah,
well.
that was one of my best. That blue dress, that was one of my best performances. Everything was in sync. The lights, everything, the dress, the hair.
So you must have like had goosebumps all
personally,
over.
yeah. And the reactions, like the trends were crazy that day. Like, AKUNNA, that's how you bow, that's how you take a bow, bow like a queen.
Must have been so impressed with yourself.
That was the best eviction I've ever seen. And the production team said it as well, that all their years of doing shows like this, that's the best way somebody has ever walked out of that show.
Okay.
So yeah, it was amazing.
Good stuff. So there's like a pattern. What would you say is your genre of music? What would you say is your genre of music?
So before I came on the show, just listening to music, I used to be the Ed Sheeran, Beyonce, listen to Sam Smith, soak myself in tears and sleep kind of babe. Like,
soak yourself in, you don't strike me like someone
that's the
even
thing.
cracks a tear at any point in life.
I just in room, like, just put myself in an emotional state with songs like that. I love songs. I love to
an
sing
actual
soul.
cry.
Yeah, cry.
Wow.
By myself. So I like to sing soul. I like to listen to soul. I like to hear love in its raw form, purest of forms, in the way of writing. Yeah. But being on the show turned me to an Afrobeat queen. It's like Yemi Alade.
But most of the songs you performed were not Afrobeats.
Yeah, but I was always fierce, so they could see that. Then I did Johnny. I'm looking for my journey. It was crazy. I did Jeremy, I think. But the song that made them feel like this is a Yemi Alade was my very first song. I did this Angelique Kidjo's Wombolombo, Wombolombo, Wombolombo. The dance, I was just
Can
a
you
fierce person.
like, would you call yourself an okay dancer?
Look, I just call myself somebody that does what she has to do to move on. Like G-Gets.
Yeah.
I can, like chameleon behavior. I pretty much can fit into any space. I adapt, especially when I want to get something done. I'm not a fire dancer, but I would work twice as hard to make sure. I mean, I rapped on the show.
You did?
Yeah, you know this Shaggy came in and he coming red and I actually rapped Shaggy. It was crazy. Praise was the guest judge and it was like, that was Day to Me one of my favorites because I can adapt because I'm a very driven person. Eyes on the prize. If I want to get that thing done, I would do it.
Fierce.
Yeah. So, because of that, Afrobeat became a thing. They're like, oh, AKUNNA. And then I performed
so that's your thing right now?
Song. Yeah. I would say Afrobeat.
Well, that's amazing because you fit right in. I mean, that's the lingo in this part of the world.
Yeah.
So if I were to take your phone right now, what would I say? What would you say you were listening to last? The last song you listened to?
Last song.
Or the top song on your most listened to?
Right now. Can't think of anything. Am I like to spy?
You can spy. That's okay.
What is it? Okay. I was listening to Cavemen.
Cavemen?
Yeah. I met them today. They're my friends. So I was listening to Cavemen.
Oh, that's
It's
amazing.
Igbo. My sweetie, I don't fall in love with you. Very melodious. Love it.
Amazing. So do you like, you met them today obviously, so are you trying to like cook up something with them?
Yeah, I mean, not a bad idea. I'm trying to cook up something with you and Teresa. I'm trying to cook up stuff, a lot of stuff.
Yes. Obviously, you're at that point where you're gonna try your hands on.
Yeah, very
on so
important.
many things.
But I love their style of music. They know, so it's not a bad idea at all.
So, is there any song or project you're working on recently?
I'm working on something that I'm trying to feature someone, but he's currently on a show, judging a show, another TV show. So I'm just waiting for him to be done, so we can link up.
Personal projects, yeah.
Yeah, personal.
Should we expect like, I don't know, an album or no? I think an album is too much.
Yeah.
Like a
Even
single
an EP,
soon.
single.
EP.
Single, not EP. Single very soon. But aside that, I love TV, then content, YouTube, just a lot that.
Oh, you have a YouTube channel?
Oh yeah, I'm still working on it, but
it's out there.
Yeah, I'm working on the content for it, but everything like revolves around music. Then, I just opened my entertainment law firm. The dream's coming true.
Oh my goodness, you are moving well.
Thank you.
You're really moving well. You opened an entertainment law firm already.
Yeah.
When did you get out the show?
I got out the show officially July 11th. That was when the show ended.
July 11th.
Yeah.
This is what?
This should be like 21st.
And you already started a law firm.
Yeah, I'm started working. Okay. And guess my first client.
Girl power.
My first client. The winner, Nigerian Idol.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Alongside, some contestants.
Obviously, when you're starting something that big, you have to look around you and, work with.
Yeah, they totally bought the idea. In short, like they came to meet me because having conversations with me, they already realized, oh my gosh, she's smart. I want her in my corner and then I know her. So it's like, it was so easy to bring them on board alongside, some other people.
That's amazing. You really look like you know what you do. And I'm pretty much in the entertainment space. So I hope I get perks. I hope I get perks.
Yeah.
Yeah. So congratulations on that.
Thank you so
that
much.
is, you're doing an amazing job already, and I like where your head's at. So I wish you the best on that.
Thank you.
Yeah, so moving forward, I'm just wondering, and I'm sure a lot of people listening to this are also wondering.
Okay.
I mean, AKUNNA is this lady that I'm sure a lot of women are like, oh my God, that is a phenomenal woman, or she's something special, or she has the right stuff. And they're like, I wonder if there is anyone else in her life. But anyone else, I mean, are you in a relationship or are you single? Is there someone around that is, checking your boxes, or you're side eyeing, or
so
I don't know, it's making your heart flutter? I'm a very big relationship person.
I know.
And I'm big on relationships. So I just have to wonder, like, what's up? What's happening?
I'm not dating anyone. Sadly.
How? Is there anyone in the picture, or did you have to drop somebody off because of your newfound fame? Or this newfound fame, I'm very, very sure a guy or two, someone that meets up to your standard, has, been there to cool your fancy of some sort. Talk to me.
I'm not dating anyone. I wasn't dating anyone before I went on the show.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, you've just always been goal-oriented?
I mean, that would be me not taking responsibility if I said that.
Okay, is it because you did not see the men that approached you fit, or it was a personal decision?
Now some people say men are scum. It's not what I'm saying, no. but I've not been so lucky with commitment, sadly. So if I say I've not dated anyone, I've never dated anyone.
So that's from your end, not the person's end, right?
So sometimes it's like both ends. It's like when I'm ready, you're not ready. When you're not ready, me, I'm not ready. It's always been like back and forth. So I'm not going to say I've not tried, because whenever I say, I've not dated anyone, they're like, are you so into yourself? I know that. No, I've tried.
Are you ready now? Are you ready?
We've talked about this thing.
Are you ready? Talk to me now. Are you ready?
I'm ready, guys. Single, ready to mingle.
Okay, there you have it.
Don't come to my DMs. They are messy. They are messy now, but
at your own risk. At your own risk. But I'm sure somebody has, come in. Spill the tea.
I have liked someone. Are you happy now?
Okay,
I have liked someone.
Let me calm down. I get a little jittery when it comes to relationship talk. Okay, so let's talk about how that went.
I liked someone. It did not work out.
It didn't work. Oh.
Yeah.
Why? Why didn't it work out?
We didn't have the same goals.
Goals
for the friendship.
Are you sure it was
all of a sudden confident AKUNNA can no longer talk? Alpha female AKUNNA can no longer talk. But
it has to be something. What happened?
I mean, it's all my fault. I take responsibility. He liked me as much as I liked him, but I didn't show that I liked him enough. So
why do you do that?
I don't know. Maybe I was just scared of being committed to him. So it was all me. I didn't say that I liked him. I was doing hard guy too much.
But you did like him.
Oh yeah, I liked him.
Well, whoever you are, I think this is her saying there might be something, because the spark is still kind of there. It just needs to be a full-blown fire.
Or maybe I just need a new spark, Ike. Please.
Well, maybe you need a new spark.
I love you and Teresa. I can't make my own.
But there's always an old flame. Well, this flame is still kind of new. I
don't know why Ike is rooting for this person that he doesn't even know.
As long as it was an existing relationship, and like you said, it was all you.
Yeah.
Meaning, if you give it some form of a chance again, you might just give yourself an opportunity to be happy again. But then again, we're always open to new things. Yeah.
Very open.
Always open to new experiences. I mean, Nigerian Idols for you was a very new an amazing experience. So, and you're still a very young lady, so obviously you have a lot of experiencing to experience. So, powers to that. Okay, but you're ready for more meaningful relationships, obviously, or are you still, I don't know, exploring the waters? Philandering. Yeah.
No, funny enough, I've always.
Are you ready to get serious?
I've always been a family babe, as opposed to public opinion. I've always been I love relationships. I love when I see it. I know it's hard. I know the ups and downs, just like everything else in life. But I love to see relationships that stand the test of time. I love to see that people are together, they want to be together, and they decide to remain together. So I've always been that babe. Like, I've always hoped that I would be accountable to someone, even if I'm very hot-headed. Sometimes I just want to actually fall in love. You know, when I see people, I want to fall in love. Like, I want
you
to
haven't fallen in love before?
No, ever.
Really? Do you think you're capable of falling in love?
Yes, I think everybody.
Some
no
people
matter
do
how
not
much,
think they're capable of falling in
they
love.
don't think, but the truth is they are. They are capable. Like, there's no amount of hard guy. When you like someone, it shows that you don't want to lose that person. So sometimes you lose some of your strength or some of your personality in the process of trying to keep them. That's the difference. So when you love somebody, you love somebody. Enough of the hard guy. Most people they tried, and I'm tired of that, because I was one of those persons like that would like to hide under the fact that I'm a hard guy. Meanwhile, you know deep down, sometimes you want to share certain emotions with people that are not your friends.
Yeah.
That are not, So I've been through that space. I'm just 23. But even at 23, because sometimes that's how I was saying, I'm just 19. I'm just 20, 21, 22, 23. And giving myself reasons I shouldn't be upset that I've not felt love. And now I'm realizing, look, it's not an age thing. It's okay to have felt love at 23, at 22, at 21. I mustn't wait till I'm 28, because before I feel like I should love someone. So for me, all of this being said, because I mean, whoever ends up with me is a lucky man. I said what I said, you know. So, joke aside, I'm open to it. I'm not forcing it. I'm not under any pressure whatsoever. I'm not trying to say my life will be on pause if I'm not with a man. But what I'm saying is, if I do get that opportunity, find someone that loves me genuinely and I love in return, I'm open to it.
Amazing. Good to hear. Okay, at least we know that you are open for that. So, cheers to that. So, just more clarity. I want you to describe your kind of man, just in case there's someone that's been listening to this conversation and he really is drawn to you, but he doesn't know if, you know, he has what it takes or if you're his kind of guy.
Okay. I like a very smart guy. It's like the first. Okay, aside the attraction, I don't. Forgive me, guys. It's my choice. I don't like short people, short guys. Today, too, I have them as friends, but I'm not attracted to a short guy because I'm not tall myself. Yeah. So, just it's like a no.
How tall would you say you are?
I'm like what, 5'4", thereabout.
Yeah, to whisper that. Okay.
What? Yeah, 5'4".
No bad.
It should be like 5'4". So, height, soccer for height. Not light skin, not dark skin, somewhere in between.
Are you in between?
You're looking at me now.
Yeah, you're kind of in between.
Kinda.
Yeah.
So, in between.
Yeah.
For me. Doesn't mean I wouldn't like a dark person. But then, when I now come into your space as a result of the fact that you're in between or you're tall, what keeps me? Because that would draw me to you.
Yeah, attraction.
What keeps me is how much conversation we can have. When I like someone, I'm so much of a talker. Not get on your nerves kind of talker, but I love conversations. I would like my significant other to have opinions on a lot of things. For example, I don't believe in having a bestie if I'm dating someone. So it means all the things I should have told my bestie, you should be ready to take all of them because you're my partner, personally. So I do a lot of talking, you know, to you. And then again, so I like a smart guy, super smart. Politics, a little opinion, just have something to say and say it right. I like me a very confident guy. Spice of arrogance. Yep.
Okay.
Spice of arrogance. Sprinkle of arrogance.
A sprinkle of arrogance.
Yeah.
You know.
It gets to me. You know when I walk into a space, and I see this guy that just seated there, like, because sometimes I'm used to coming to a place and sitting down. Maybe I smell good. Somebody will compliment me or something. But there's this particular guy that will just be in one corner. It's like I never came in. That's my guy right there. You know, I don't know why.
Yeah.
But people are always saying that AKUNNA always attracts that kind of person. That's my kind of guy. Mystery guy. Calm, bad for me. You know, calm on the outside. Talker to me. Calm on the outside. I don't like a loud guy. I can't stand it. If you're all over the place, I can't stand it. So, yeah. And the simple things, believe there's God. I'm not saying you should be the kill yourself over church kind of guy, but just believe there's God. That's good enough for me. Yeah.
Amazing. That's good. So, what would you say is or was your biggest setback, and how did you rise above it?
Like in life generally?
Yeah, in life generally.
Have I had a setback? I can't think of any.
Okay, AKUNNA is all good for now.
For now.
Amen. And always.
Nah,
and always.
I know, like, everybody must.
But obviously, in life, you're going to get some setbacks,
yes.
But it's how you react to it. Like, not staying there, you know, being that person that rises above it. So that's just basically how life is. You fall down, you get back up.
Yeah.
Fall down, you get back up. You never give up. So what would you advise someone that is going into like your career now, or is trying to like do two things at once? You know, you're an entertainment lawyer. I mean, there are young girls and young guys that also want to be entertainment lawyers, and they also have a flair for music or a form of art form, because obviously you have to love entertainment for you to want to be an entertainment lawyer. So how would you tell them that it's possible and this is how to do it?
That brings me to why I went on the competition. You know, I said I was going to say that later on. So what I usually say is, why I decided, okay, I would go, is because I always say, even to my younger ones, I don't have younger siblings, but like younger people I talk to, I always say, I want to wake up at 70, look at my grandkids and tell them, Grandma exhausted all our options. That's what I always want to say. Like, God
Never
gave
heard that
me,
before.
Yes, it's an
And
AKUNNA thing.
that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I want to make sure.
So you tried your best.
Everything. I tried my best. Like, I want to wake up and say, yes, I did that. I'm 70. If I'm a lawyer at that time, it's like God gave me my children. God gave me an amazing voice. And when I was 23, I went on this show called Nigerian Idol. Check YouTube. I did that. And then I decided that I was going to be an entertainment lawyer. What that rounds up to say is, just live life on your own terms. Live life at your own pace. And make sure every decision you make, you made because you wanted to do that.
Yeah.
So just don't be pushed by society. My friends, the cavemen, today I was telling them, I was like, because they do, sorry I'm deviating, just trying to put it all up in the mix. They do a very unique type of music. It's like bringing high life to Lagos, bringing Osadebe and all those Igbo people to Lagos. Pretty hard, but they're doing amazing. And then there's a pressure in the industry where you feel like if you're not sounding like a Davido or all these people, you can't blow or burn out. But I told them, I was like, look, just stick to your own uniqueness and do stuff because you want to do it. Because it's like your own terms. That's what you want to do. So that's what I'll tell everybody out there. Make sure you want to do it. Do you want to be an entertainment lawyer at the same time be a musician? The body has done it does not mean it's wrong. It's not an atrocity to do it. You will do it. I am going to do it. Like, it's what it is. I even like challenges. Like, I like to be pushed. Because in the industry, they make it look like, you cannot balance music and anything else. So it has to be music. But no, that's why immediately the first thing I even opened was the consulting and legal. To show that I'm after this thing and I will do it. I'm driven enough to do it. And that's AKUNNA living life on her own terms. Nothing mama said I should do. Nothing daddy said I should do. So AKUNNA grew up and decided to do. So it's all about you all the time. Make sure it's what you think about. Make sure you want to do, and then make sure you do it.
Amazing. Man, you've dropped a lot of gems. Talk really. We've had amazing discussions. I don't know if there's something that you would love to share, but maybe I haven't given you like an opportunity to.
Please get me a boyfriend. Thank you.
Yeah. Don't worry. We'll talk that. We'll talk about that BTS. You know how I do.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's going to suffice.
Okay.
Anyways, where can people find you online, like your social media platforms?
I'm on Instagram and Twitter with the same handle, AKUNNA, AKUNNA_ASQ. Basically, those are like my strongest social media platforms. I'm on Facebook, Okechukwu Promise AKUNNA, typical. Yeah, you'll find me. And also LinkedIn. I mean, I'm a lawyer, so.
You said something about YouTube.
Yes, I'm still working on that, but then it's just going to be AKUNNA.
Oh, okay. I'm sure that name is not taken already.
The ESQ might be beside it, yeah.
You have to show the profession.
Thank you.
By the side.
You're the YouTube king. You know these things, so you pull me through.
Anyways, at the start of the show, I cheers to a few things, and it's the end of the show now, and it's your turn to cheers to something.
Happily.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm making this beautiful toast to hard work, to success, to God's gift of talent, and to more shows with Ike.
Amen.
And more concerts with AKUNNA, and more clientele on AKUNNA's legal firm. And most importantly, to the boyfriend that I could get for me. I'm saying this again so that the public would act as witnesses to this great covenant.
Yeah.
But generally, cheers to life itself. I'm so happy we're in it. We're living it, living our dreams.
Yes.
And this is to more. Cheers, Ike.
Cheers to more. Thank you for coming on the show, AKUNNA.
Thank you so much.
I almost said that Krista there.
Yes.
I don't know if I'm missing Teresa.
Ah.
Anyways, you can catch the video on Cheers with Ike and Nama on YouTube, and it's out on all podcast platforms. Cheers with Ike and Nama. Don't stop believing in yourself, and do something that you will be remembered for. And like AKUNNA said, that gem you drop you one more time when you're 70.
When I'm 70, I want to look at my children, my grandchildren, and tell them that I exhausted every option I had in life.
That's it. That's a really good gem. Look back and know that you exhausted every chance you had. Cheers, guys.
Cheers. Hi guys, my name is AKUNNA, Nigerian Idol Season 6, Top 3, Last Girl Standing, Entertainment Lawyer, you know the vibes. Do not stop listening to Cheers with Ike.